So guys, today back for another video on the channel. Today we have the Newcastle United versus Manchester United preview. We have got a lot to speak about going into the game. I've got a lot to say about myself and the game and whatnot. Honestly, it's a crazy game, but a crazy thing is happening. But before I start off the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would mean if you could do so. Love the support on the Brentford vlog. If we can get the other videos with a bit more views and a bit more support, I would really appreciate it. But let's get into it now. We're going to start by speaking about obviously Man United and Newcastle, but I've got a little bit to say before I do speak about Man United going into the game. So it's a bit of a mad one for myself. I am going to try and do anything to go to this game, and if it means I'm going to sit in the home end, might have to. The reason being, it's my best mate's 21st birthday on Saturday and we're going to Manchester for it. We had this plan because we went to Manchester last year for his 20th, and all the boys are going down again on this weekend for his birthday. We did it last year. I planned it again because it was so good, and obviously not knowing who Newcastle were playing, literally a 10-minute Uber from the hotel is Old Trafford. Like, it is crazy how this has came out. I would have been gutted if I would have missed a home game, but we're playing Man United away. I've tried to do anything to try and get an away ticket. Couldn't do it. Messaged so many people and whatnot. I just physically couldn't get a ticket. If worse comes to worse, I'm going to have to go to the stadium before kick-off, or even try the box office at Man United and see if I can get a ticket on the home end. But that's worst comes to worst, or I don't go to the game altogether if I physically can't get a ticket even for the home end, and then just watch it in a pub in Manchester with full of scummy Manchester fans and see what happens. And then if I'm a Newcastle score in the 90th minute, we'll go absolutely wild no matter who's there. But you'll have to wait and see. Follow the Instagram and Snapchat for always in the description for updates on that. But obviously Manchester this weekend, I can't wait. No matter what, if Newcastle were playing Manchester, whoever, I'm going to Manchester on the weekend, just a heads up. So no matter what, the vlog reaction or whatever it will be on Sunday for the game will be different. But let's get into the video now, boys. Manchester United going into the game. They've had a good run of form recently, obviously, as we all know. Last week, no, the start of the season was actually last week. They were awful, they really were. I'm almost certain, considering it's Champions League week, do Manchester United play, because I'm recording this on Wednesday night, do Manchester United play Man United are at home on a Thursday night? It'll be interesting to see how they line up for that game. Will Martin Dubravka play? Obviously he was a big talking point in Newcastle's transfer window and whatnot. Obviously went to Man United and not played a minute yet, but it's going to be an interesting one. Manchester United against Everton in their last game, they won 2-1, and as we all know, Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 700th goal, and Ronaldo loves to score against Newcastle, even before last season where he got his 2 on his return to the Premier League. He loved a goal against Newcastle, so I'm expecting him to start with Anthony Martial getting substituted off injured. Anthony's been a really good player for Manchester United, done really well. Scored, I think he scored in every Premier League game so far this season. I think I've seen a stat like that. Casemiro was man of the match against Everton. He had a really good game, controlled that midfield well. Considering it was his fault for the goal, he brought himself back massively into that game. Marcus Rashford had a better season, considering last season he was so poor. The probably Euros final didn't help him, but this season he's been much better defensively as well. They've looked better. Martinez, he might be only 5'9", but he's done quite well at centre back. Is it too quick for Varane to return? Who knows? Obviously De Gea's in goal, Delort, Malacia will look Shaw left back. They've got a good team, and the good thing, well, the bad thing for Newcastle, but the good thing for Man United, they've got options off the bench. They can bring a lot of players on. No matter how many injuries or whatever it is, they've always got that player that they can bring on to change a match, no matter who it is and what position. They've got someone who they can bring on who can change the game, and that's the scary thought where we're going to be 2-1 up, 18 minutes left, and they could bring on someone who can really change the game. But they've done quite well recent. Obviously it's Erik ten Hag's first season as a Manchester United manager. Obviously we all know the start they had. They were sitting rock bottom, Harry Maguire, all that jazz. It was shocking to see for Manchester United. I was buzzing though, because I didn't even like Manchester United. I'm going to say that now. Most Newcastle fans don't. This is pretty much our derby, Man United at home. I always look forward to Manchester United at home at St James's Park. It's always just a game to look forward to. The atmosphere is always there before the game and whatnot, but hopefully I can experience Old Trafford. It'll be amazing if I can go to the game, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously follow the socials for anything to get updated on, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. It is going to be a tough game for Newcastle, but let's just get into Newcastle now. So now, obviously, Newcastle United have had a good season, really good season, sitting 6th in the Premier League, and that win on Saturday, I was about to say 6 there, because 6 would be head from the league position, 5-1, obviously week before 4-1, it's only going to be 6-1 against Manchester United, man, no, but that was against Fulham and Brentford, 2 teams that are probably just going to try and survive in the Premier League. We've got a team that are pushing for the top 6, Manchester United and Champions League and whatnot. We've got to go into that game at our very best. I think we've only won once at Old Trafford in the Premier League, with a goal by Yohan Cabaye back in the 13-14 season, but over the years we've not looked too bad against Manchester United, especially at home. At home we don't look too bad against Man United over the years. It's away, it's at Old Trafford. It's just one of them stadiums. But this isn't just Newcastle United, this is a new Newcastle United with Eddie Howe, with Bruno Guimaraes, with Alan St-Maximin, with Botman, with Pope, with Trippier, with Dan Burn. We've got these players now who we haven't had before, so it could be a completely different game going into the game against Manchester United. I don't want to say too much on the team news, as we all know, the predicted team at the moment, you know all the stuff. There's a big talking point which not many people have read or seen, but it could look like our best player could be missing for the game. I'll just say it now, I might as well. Potentially Bruno could be missing the game because of the birth of his kid. We've got to hope his wife can hold it in till Monday or Tuesday. But we don't know. I want to wish Bruno a massive congratulations on the birth of his kid, no matter when it is, and obviously we all know he's a legend of the football club and he's only been here since fucking February. So if he does miss the game, he missed the game, you can't do nothing, you've got to move on. But I feel like we're still going to look good with how we're playing at the minute, how high the club is at the minute, how positive it is for once at Newcastle United. It's considering a year ago, well not a bit more of a year ago. Let's think of it, last time we played Man United. I remember I made a TikTok and it went quite viral where it was like, we play Man United away, we are going to get absolutely smashed. I've just signed Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the world. Fucking Mason Greenwood, couldn't get his name out there, fucking he was doing bits back then, obviously he's fucking locked up now. They were just doing so good then. Manchester United, we were doing so shit. Now both teams are doing really good. Could be goals, could be some goals at Old Trafford. Hopefully not like the 3-2 one we had in the 18-19 season, 2-0 up, got to be 3-2. Hopefully it's not one of them. If I'm going to sit in the home end, I don't want to sit in the home end, but if I'm in Manchester and it's going to cost us a tenner to go to the game, and then however much a ticket is, I'm not going to say no to that. Obviously the boys will be fucking fuming, leaving them for the no, but it's a 2 o'clock kick-off though. Oh, them will still be hungover. But we'll have to wait and see. If I've got to say a prediction, you're all gonna hate me, boys. You really are. I'm gonna go 2-1 Manchester United, just for the sake of how bad we've done at Old Trafford as a football club. That's the thing that's sticking with me. It's not just that stadium where we've got a couple of results there. We've literally won once, and that was under the David Moyes era. That was like the Man Uniteds that you don't want to see. Not the Man United you think of when you think of Manchester United, the history of the Champions Leagues, the Premier Leagues and whatnot. We played them at their worst ever time as a football club, and we beat them. So I don't want to say we're going to get beat, but hopefully we can still put a great shift in, and hopefully they can prove us wrong. But that is the end of the preview. Make sure you leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would be like if you could do so. Obviously it's a massive game, and as you all know, follow the socials and I give you updates if I'm going to the game or not. Hopefully on Sunday night you're going to see a vlog. I'm like 90% sure I'm not in the away end, but if someone can sort me something out, please. Anyways, see you in the next one, boys. Have a good one. See you all for the predicted team tomorrow.